So if you haven't already, this is your sign to get you a 55-year-old mentor. And here's why. So I was on the phone with my mentor today, and he asked me how my business is going. And long story short, everything's going good, but I might have to change my manufacturer, and I do not have enough cash flow to get more inventory for next year because I have 2 new SKUs that are going to be launching, and I need to be able to fulfill all of that stuff, and shipping has literally tripled since the last time. So his solution was, why don't you just accept the orders now and then let them know like that it's going to come later, like pre-orders. And so I pretty much just told him like the pre-orders are fine, but I'm not going to be able to fulfill those orders until like June of 2025. And I feel like no one's going to purchase something now for June of 2025. And he was like, well, that's stupid. Like, why would you think like that? Kanye did it. And I literally was just like, okay, Kanye, like, Kanye did it. Of course Kanye did it. Like, I'm not Kanye. I don't have like that big. But then I caught myself because we were on FaceTime and I'm looking at him and he's just unmoved. He's just like, are you an idiot? Kanye did it. And then it dawned on me, just like most of my mentors, he does not have that doubt in him. Like, he does not think like, oh, well, if somebody else did it, I can't do it because I'm not that person, or I don't have the resources, or I don't have the skills. Or he's just like, no, they did it, so I could do it. Like, end of story. End of story. And I gotta say, I appreciate that. And he didn't even have to say anything more for me to register exactly what he meant by that. So now I gotta stop making excuses and figure out how the heck I'm going to advertise for these journals for 7 months. But aside from that, I really just wanted to say, do not let your assumptions turn into limiting beliefs. Because even though I have a valid reason for me using that as an assumption, because I've been in business for several years and I've done pre-launches like that where it just did not work in my favor. However, that does not mean that it would not work now. And because I've been so used to thinking like that and I've taken that precaution, that assumption became a limiting belief. And I'm so glad that he made me reflect on that.